Good day, everybody. This is BA RadiantDawn, and I am here for the first part of my 200 sub special, where I play a different game every day for like 7 days in a row. As you can see, today the episode is Advance Wars, and I've never touched Advance Wars, so I'm pretty excited to get into it. I've heard great things about it, so I'm pretty excited. This video, I brought along my good buddy Blake Blast with me to join me for Advance Wars.
Hello everybody, my name is Blake Blast. I like to make memes and I like to play Fire Emblem and Advance Wars.
Yeah, he's played Advance Wars before, so I figured he'd be a good one to join me on this task. So, yeah, you enjoyed Advance Wars, eh?
Yeah, I enjoy Advance Wars a lot. I really played it before Fire Emblem, actually.
Oh,
so
wow,
I'm
okay.
more familiar with Advance Wars than with Fire Emblem.
Okay, well that's pretty good then. I'm glad I brought you along for this, because this is going to be fun. Yeah, let's get into the game, shall we? Let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
First off, the music's pretty good.
Alright.
Okay. Welcome to Advance Wars. I'm happy to be here.
What should we name our file, BA?
BARD works for me. Actually, you know what? If there's enough space, I'll go Meebo. Just for Wolf.
BA Meebo. Or Babibo.
Bameebo. Oh, there's not enough space. Okay.
Alright, I guess we'll be Babib.
Just Meebo works.
Alright. Perfect, no aim.
For anyone that's wondering about the Meebo thing, it's an inside joke of the Club, so.
Yeah. That's correct. To meet you, Meebo, I'm Nell.
Okay.
I'm a CEO of the Orange Star Army. Is this your first time playing?
Yeah.
Very well, then let me explain a few things briefly. There are several different modes of gameplay. The Versus mode is for multiplayer battle on one Game Boy Advance. Play Advance Wars on multiple systems, link up with friends, and try the Link mode. And then there's the Field Training. If you're playing for the first time, you should start in the Field Training. Would you choose Field Training mode? Select menu, please. In Field Training, I can instruct you on game controls and overall battle strategies. Once in Field Training, please complete the missions in order, from top to bottom. The first level is on troop orders. Let's start here.
Okay. Ooh, this looks cool.
So yeah, you got 3 menu options, and right now you gotta do the Field Training, or aka the tutorial.
And troop orders.
Basic troop movement and attack controls are explained here. First, let me brief you on the situation. We're in this large nation here, Orange Star. The country to the east is Blue Moon.
Okay.
The two countries have been bitter rivals for a year. Border skirmishes have died down recently until that madman, Olaf.
Okay, that's a name I recognize.
Oh, excuse me, I mean, the Blue Moon CEO, Olaf, suddenly ordered an invasion of Orange Star. So, the Alara region is now held by Blue Moon forces. Candidate Meebo, you have been given a mission.
Candidate Meebo.
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
You are to drive Olaf from Alara and secure it from Orange Star. I will be your support. Let's move out.
Okay. Mission 1, troop orders. Okay. Let's see how this plays. Wow, this feels very Fire Emblem. Very.
Oh, yeah. The area is quite remote. That's why Olaf hasn't deployed many troops to the area. You yourself have 2 infantry units under your command. These orange units are yours. These blue units are the enemy. These belong to Blue Moon Army.
Okay, so this is kind of like reverse Fire Emblem. Blue units are usually yours and red's the enemy, but today you're the red and they're the blue. It's fun. I like it.
Defeat the enemy forces to complete the mission successfully. Well, let's issue some orders. The cursor is used to give commands. The plus control moves the cursor.
Okay.
First, let's command this infantry unit. Can you place the cursor on the infantry unit, please? You know, this is basic Fire
Yeah, this
Emblem
is just
movement.
like Fire Emblem tutorials.
Yeah,
selecting,
you actually
you'll
just
see this
completed
come off
selecting.
and best to remember
You see
it.
the turn often. Select a unit, the area around it will be highlighted.
Yeah.
This area represents the selected unit's range of movement.
3 movement? What is he, in Fae?
Yeah. First, let's approach the enemy with this unit. Try moving the unit to this space. Move the cursor here and press the A button.
Yeah, this is just like Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
This is
Unit
fantastic.
moves, menu up here. Next, wait, and then press the A button. Unit color changes, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
in case the
colorblind,
unit
even I
can't
can tell
receive any
this.
more units this turn. Don't worry, you'll be able to use it again on your next turn. Okay, now use the same controls. Move this infantry unit.
Okay.
Move it as close as possible to the enemy. Both of your units have finished their movement for this turn. When you're finished giving orders to your units, you must end your turn.
Oh, there's
Press
no,
the A button
there's no auto end?
No, there's not.
Oh,
Press the A button
okay.
on an empty space to display the map menu. Want to
Hey.
voice it?
Orange Star Army units have moved into the Alara region? Ha! They won't last long. My troops there will make short work of them. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You can actually see the enemy. Okay, that's cool. I like that.
But it's only for the tutorial.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a shame. It's still kind of cool.
Yeah. Everyone had that cursor theme too, by the way. It looks like Olaf has noticed our arrival. His infantry units are heading this way. Stay calm. If we proceed with caution, we'll be fine. Now it's time to order this infantry unit to fire on the enemy. Please select this unit. Infantry units must be next to the enemy to fire on them.
Okay.
Move your unit here.
So they have to be right next in order to fire?
Yeah, just like Fire Emblem.
Well, yeah, but like, if I'm shooting a gun, shouldn't it be like a few range?
Oh well, in Advance Wars, they just you have different rules.
Oh, okay. You see the fire command on the menu? Please select this command. Okay.
This is the cursor
Whoa.
you will use to select which enemy unit to attack. There's only one unit that can engage now, so press the A button to fire. Right, and then
Oh, this is
the
so
attack
cool.
animations.
Okay. So that took a little bit of damage, but they dropped a good amount.
Yeah. You scored damage on the enemy. Do you see the numbers on the units?
5, yeah. So that's the HP.
This indicates the unit's HP hit points. All units begin with 10 HP.
Huh, that's interesting.
As they take damage in battle, their HP will decrease. When a unit reaches 0 HP, it will vanish from the screen. Notice that your unit has more HP than the enemy unit. This is because the unit that attacked first generally has the advantage.
Oh.
Waiting to be attacked is not a good strategy. You should pick your battles and always fire first. If you fire on this unit again, you should defeat it. So now order your remaining infantry units to engage the enemy.
Okay, so basically it's like, player phase skills, in Fae, like Swiss Sparrow and all that.
Yeah, the Advance Wars is a heavily based player face game.
Oh, okay.
Because the way that things work is that the first attacker is the one that does damage, and then the counter attack is from the remaining HP. And from the HP is the one that the HP is what determines the damage.
Oh, okay.
Here, just selecting N.
What are those fools doing? If I were in the field, they wouldn't be suffering such humiliation. Cursed Orange Star Army. I will defeat it. I will! You gotta wait for the AI to move.
Yeah.
And... Okay. Let's mess their day up.
It's your turn again. You have a 2-to-1 advantage. This battle is yours to win. Wait a minute. Unit 2 attacked me into that battle, didn't it? Units lose some of their firepower when damaged.
Okay.
So it's better to fire on the enemy with an undamaged unit.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and order your undamaged unit to attack.
That actually makes sense, because like if you during the battle, during the combat animation, it's like a little troop of guys. Well, one of those guys is injured, so that's one less gun you're firing with. So losing firepower, the more damage the troop is, actually makes sense in that regard.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a really interesting game, actually. I like this.
Yeah. That's why this game is heavily player-faced. Because you need to make sure that your units are full HP, full max damage. This is how the A button is used to select units and issue commands. If you make a mistake and want to change orders, use the B button. It's key that you remember this. Now that the enemy is on damage, this infantry unit can finish it. Move in and fire on it.
Okay. I like the moving animations of the enemy, that's funny.
Yeah.
So, rah, 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 rah.
You defeated all the enemy units. Your mission is a success.
Okay.
Keep up the good work.
What? Inconceivable! That land was mine! How did they lose it so easily? Next time victory will be mine!
Yeah. Congratulations, Meeble, you won. Now you will see the rank that your strategy has earned. Speed is based on how quickly you won, while power is based on how well you concentrated your attacks and overcame your enemies. Technique is based on how many of your own troops were lost. You earn a rank for each map you clear, so you can compare your scores to your friends. Good luck on your next campaign.
Okay. This is actually truly interesting. Yeah, sure, I'll say it for whatever reason. Just because. Terrain intel. Okay, so forest tiles and Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Okay, I get where this is coming from.
Yeah. So you'll be given 4 infantry units to carry out this operation. Let's go.
Okay. So for this one, let me guess. They're going to want me attacking in a forest to prove the terrain advantage? There are
somewhat.
forests.
The enemy has deployed some mechanized infantry units. This could be trouble. Mech units have more firepower than your standard infantry do. You won't be able to defeat mech units in direct combat, so you have to use the terrain to give you some defensive cover.
Okay.
I'll explain about the terrain's features as we go. First, select this infantry unit, please.
Nope, I missed by a millimeter. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's review what we've learned so far. Order this infantry unit to fire.
I shoot you in the face. Pew 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 pew.
Yeah.
These animations are very entertaining.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, select this infantry unit next, please. Do you notice anything different? Till now, the highlighted movement area of the infantry was 3 spaces.
Okay, so just like in most Fire Emblem games, you lose movement as you go through
Terrain.
special terrain, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, in mountains, it's less movement cost, it's double here. This means your movement rate will be half than on the plains. You think that means you should avoid mountains? That would be a very serious tactical error. It's offer advantages that compensate for movement costs. You understand that once you fire on the enemy.
So I'm guessing it's going to be extra defense.
Yeah, go ahead, engage the enemy and fire. And you will be correct.
Oh yeah, I took half as much damage.
Uh-huh. Now compare the HP of the 2 infantry units you used to attack. The last unit took less damage than the first unit, didn't it?
Yep.
This is because of another terrain feature called defensive cover.
Just like forest tile.
You attack the enemy and from the mountains, right? Defensive cover in the mountains is number here A4.
Okay.
The defensive cover of the plains is a 1. The higher the defensive cover rating is, the less damage you'll take. Is that clear? Good. I know you were a quick study.
It's okay, lady. I grew up with Fire Emblem.
Yeah. Go ahead and fire on the remaining infantry units. Select N when you're finished. So there is no avoid stat in Advanced Wars, but there is a defense stat for terrain. And ideally, you always want to take engagements on defensive terrains while also doing the first move.
Yeah, because the game's heavily player focused, like player turn, so that would make sense. Like this guy's not on the player, not on the tile. He's on the plane, so it's gonna be a little bit more risky.
Yep.
Because the mecha dude is gonna be hitting a little harder.
All right.
So, you spotted my troops, have you? That's pretty good. But this time, things will be different. You'll learn what it means to face mech units. I'll just keep watch from back here. No need for me to actually be in the field. I'm still in charge, though. Don't get me wrong. Okay, let's see what these mech units can do. They have less movement.
Yeah, they have less movement, but they pack a punch.
Whoa! 6 damage?
Yeah.
Holy crap, they really do pack a punch. That's why the defensive tiles are going to be very useful here.
And even though mech units have 2 moves, that guy was able to move 2 spaces. They don't have any terrain.
Yeah.
Terrain decrease for mountains. It's your turn. Mech units really pack a punch, don't they?
Oh yeah.
If you notice, one infantry unit took less damage than the other. You know why? Because of the superior defense cover. Remember, this is vital. You always keep in mind that movement cost differs between units. For example, mech units and infantry units have different movement types. So the respective movement costs in the mountains are 2 and 1. You need info like this, place the cursor on the space and press the A button. R button. For terrain features, that's for all unit types. So for info on unit movement type, cost, etc., remember the R button. Well, I leave the rest of this battle to you. You may have been mech units, but you have superior numbers. Focus on what you learned, use it well, and victories will be yours. So you can press the R button to check.
Okay. Infantry.
So yeah, infantry, mechs, and air. All air units are one terrain.
So the only ones that the mountains are affecting are infantry. Everyone else can move the same amount.
Yeah. And if they're not in the if they're not in the terrain, that means they cannot move there. Period. So any vehicles will not be able to move in the mountains.
Okay. Oh, I need to click on this.
And you can also press the R button on infantry units. Well.
Give me a minute.
Are your inputs not registering?
They were. I don't know what's happening at the moment. Give me a minute. I might actually have to close the projector. The projector's messing with my inputs.
I see.
Oh, there we go. I'm just being dumb apparently. Don't worry.
Alright.
I didn't know that being stuck in that would actually affect that. Okay. Now we're good.
And you're able to fire, You can also press the R button on infantry units, and you get info from them.
Okay. Oh, that's handy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So instead of a stat screen, you get basically a info screen for every unit.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So this should finish him off then.
No, mech units also have slightly higher defense.
Okay. So it's
but
not
I mean,
really
that'll weaken him, so you might as well do it.
Mike only has 6 HP. Wouldn't he be able to pick me off?
No, he won't be able to kill you because remember, the lower their HP, the less damage they.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Give up.
That makes sense. Because
so that's why it's very important to always do your first engagement.
Okay. That's gonna have to be how it's done.
Yeah. infantry and mech units, as they go on the mountain, you almost always want to take mages on the mountains. I think that's not a good arrangement because that infantry unit is 4 HP.
Yeah.
And you'll probably die through retaliation. Alright. Oh, one more thing. At any point during a battle, you need to stop. There's a way to save. Saving will prevent you from having to start the same mission over again. Please go to the map menu now. Place the cursor on an empty space and press the A button.
That's safe.
Yeah, that's the save command, right?
Mm-hmm.
Save to save progress during a battle. Use it whenever you need to take a break from a mission. Let you decide whether or not to save at this point. Okay, there's a little more work here and you should defeat Olaf. Your guard down though. Good luck and move out.
Oh, hang on.
You're about to enter.
Well, I thought it was still. I didn't know that the enemy didn't actually attack. I thought, like. That was weird.
Yeah. I think the AI doesn't like to kill off its own units on its face.
That's an interesting AI trick. I didn't even know.
Yeah. I mean, ideally you also want to do that because it's just not ideal to lose your units numbers.
Yeah.
Right?
This should work now.
Yeah, that should probably finish it off.
It should.
Also, if you're noticing, it does sometimes look like you're doing more damage than what is being shown on the screen. That's because this game has a luck mechanic.
There's a luck mechanic?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Basically, units are able to do slightly more damage depending on how much HP they have.
Okay.
If they're max HP, they're able to do up to 9 extra damage. So that's why it's really like I keep repeating. It's very important to take the first engagement in this game.
That's interesting because in Fire Emblem typically you want to think more enemy phase than player phase more so. Because like player phase, attack 1 unit, kill 1 unit. Then you got to think enemy phase. I got like 6 units in range of me. Am I gonna live?
Like the only time you really want to heavily player phase in Fire Emblem is whenever you have to go through a strong enemy formation. Current mission is the one on Stormy Hills. If you could successful, we should be able to drive toward our pompous old. I mean, we should be able to force the Blue Moon forces to withdraw.
So it's the Seas kept chapter, basically. Yeah. Okay.
2 mech units, right? As long as you're giving you 2 mech units of your own.
Oh, I get mech units now. I feel special.
Yeah. This area is.
I'm just quickly checking something. Okay.
It's crucial to the defense of the Alara region.
Oh, they got tanks.
Sustained the 4 enemy tanks units deploying and waiting for us. Fortunately for us, those tanks can't cross mountains. So let's take care of business here first and deal with them later. And secure some bases by capturing local cities. Select an infantry unit, please. Put it here.
But I move it there, okay.
See the new menu command, capture? Please select this command. The city is now half captured. It takes less than 2 days to capture a city. At least 2 days. In order for units to capture again, next turn to secure an allied base.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. Don't move a unit that's in process of capturing the city. If you do, you have to begin the capturing all over again. Team is true as captured unit loses all of its HP. Do your best to protect units trying to secure new bases. Okay, now let's just move this mech unit. Go on and let's select it, please. Only infantry and mech units can capture new bases. Or this when deploying units into unsecured areas. Into this position, please. Now go ahead and move the rest of your units close to the cities. Select N when you're finished moving. So yeah, this is the bread and butter of Advanced Wars, capturing. cities grant 3 defense stars, but it also is your source of income in this game.
Okay. And I'm guessing these 2 cities have different capturing times?
No, this
okay.
just means that one is captured by the enemy and the other one's neutral. Grays are neutral and blues are both the enemies.
Okay. And this one's mine.
Yeah, that's your HQ. If it gets seized, it's game over.
Oh. So, it's like capture the throne, but you have your own throne to do. It's like a capture/defend
Yeah.
in one. That's cool. I like that. That's neat.
Yeah.
What? Enemy forces have appeared again? Those cowards attacking my most remote units. How typical. But wait, I have some tank units deployed there. Crushing those infantry and mech units will be a piece of cake. What kind of cake? Chocolate cake. Because everyone knows that chocolate's the best.
Chocolate? Did you just say chocolate?
Chocolate cake is the best. Fight on, my loyal troops. This time you shall be victorious. That's what you think.
Yeah.
I've been training my whole life for this, boy.
It's your turn. First, you should always start by completing captures of cities. Please select this infantry unit and press the A button. Now this city is yours. The same color as your troops, right? You can now use it as a base. So now you can see that these cities are under enemy control. By the way, gray cities are neutral. Get back to discussing bases. Put a damage unit on the base, it will recover some HP each turn.
Okay, like a fort or a throne, yeah?
Yeah. You will also receive 1,000 gold per day in each city you capture. These funds are crucial of destroying HP to your units. Funds are also used for other purposes, but I'll explain those later.
So you use money to heal up your units, so it's like FE4 then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's neat.
Instead of FE4, units don't have their own gold pool, so don't worry about that. Okay, now use this mech unit to capture a new base. Please select this unit. Now it's going to instruct you to capture the blue base, I believe. Now here's a problem for you. 2 cities are in your movement range. One is neutral and one is hostile. Which one should you capture first? Yes, that's the correct choice. Of course, capturing either of those cities is a plus for you. But if you secure the enemy city, you also reduce your full funds. Oh yes, there's one more thing you need to know. Look here to see how long it will take to secure the city.
And I'm guessing it's always multiples of 10, so that'll be like... That'll be nice and easy to calculate. Okay.
The capture number is now 10. When this number is reduced to 0, the city is secure. An infantry unit has to have 10 HP, so it takes 2 days to capture a city.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yes, so with a capture number of 20. So basically, the lower your HP is, the slower you capture. So you always want to capture with the healthiest units around. Okay, max HP units. Damage units have less HP, so it'll take longer to capture a city. Now you know how to capture cities, right? I'm going to let you make all the command decisions from now on. Would you like some advice? On how to proceed?
Nah, I'm good. I got Blake. I'm fine.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's right here. Don't you hear him?
Yeah, I'm here now. Okay, but just one. Don't let the enemy capture your HQ. You will lose if this happens. That's all. Good luck. I believe you say yes. You just told you how you say how to deal with the tanks, and that's basically where your mech units come in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, as infantry units only have their machine guns. So yeah, your probably best bet is to right now capture all the cities, so that way you got bases to heal your units when they get injured.
Yeah.
But yeah, capturing is the bread and butter of advanced wars. Advanced forces can be summed up to basically what is a capture game, where usually the person that has the most property is the one that wins.
Okay, so it's kind of like chess in that aspect. The more units you have on the field, the better, basically.
Yeah.
Except the more bases. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, you should continue capturing this turn. You could try to take an engagement against some of the infantries, but they're in high defense. If you try taking the engagement with the infantry on the mountain, the mech is gonna shoot you on the mountain, so probably not the best thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
And this one's already captured, eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move this.
Yeah, that's a good place. That way the infantry can't reach you and get free damage.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the infantry's probably gonna attack your mech at that point, but that's fine.
Well, they're both mechs sitting there, so.
Yeah, but it's probably gonna attack the one that's not in the city. But it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'll be okay. Let's find out. Oh, they're not gonna attack at all. Okay, cool.
Oh, what the? Yeah, AI can sometimes be funny like that. Alright, so this is probably easy problem that you gonna deal with. How will you take your engagement? I would say you should probably attack with your mech on the city first, since they have defense.
True. They'll deal more damage, take less damage, and then the other one can just peck them off at the end.
Right.
That should be fine.
Like, I was thinking that move probably not the best one, since now you're gonna now if they're gonna attack the infantry, they're probably gonna move into the mountains, but it's okay. And that mech's on a mountain, so you do little damage. Let's see.
Okay, so it's best to try to get them to this space here then.
Yeah, it's best to try to bait the enemy to get out of their terrain.
But I can't leave the forts, is the thing. Bases.
I mean, you can leave your bases a bit unprotected, and don't try to capture them. But how do you say? So long as you're. But yeah, that's where you gotta think about where you want to position your units and stuff. Like right there, I would probably attack with the infantry on the mountain first, and then attack on a city. That way, I just maximize the defense bonuses.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I can still do this.
Right.
I took no damage?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the value of defense.
That's kind of busted.
And then right here, you might probably wait out to next turn.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. Because apparently the enemy's not attacking at all, so.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I think the enemy is trying to rush to your HQ. Yeah,
well, that just makes my job easier.
AI. Like that. Alright, so I think that here it's pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah, mech first on the city. This is actually a truly interesting game. I'm actually kind of enjoying this.
Yeah. Imagine how interesting it is whenever you actually fight real players. Afterwards, it's really fun when you actually play against humans.
Yeah, I've seen that you can like play against friends and whatnot. I think Ming's played against like one of the top people in the world in this game.
Yeah. Oh, that's how you say a website, a fan-made website, not the actual game. I mean, if you want to play, how do you say, through the GBA, like through the emulator, you probably have to use Parsec for that. Which some people do, but some people also don't like to do that because there's the fog of war mechanic, and that will make you like see other people's units and stuff not done correctly. So right here, you can kill the mech this turn.
Yeah, and I think I know exactly how I want to do it. Move him off. Hit here.
Why not attack in the city first?
So I'm gonna have to move off the city.
But you could have just attacked from the city first, then moved from the second infantry to the bottom plane, and then attacked. But oh well, it works out.
I might take a little bit more damage this way, but it does the same goal roughly.
No worries, you're still new, so it's pretty hard to see how to optimize movement.
Yeah, I just wish that I could like tell, like 44% like 44% damage. Like, how can I tell how much damage I deal compared to his HP? Like, where's the? How could I do that?
Oh, you mean the basic damage value of, so how do you say, the infantries? Like, what is their normal damage whenever compared to full HP to another full HP unit, and without? Yeah, Advanced Wars doesn't show you those values. Those values, I think they're on a guide of some, and they were in the guidebook, but they don't show you those values in Advanced Wars. But it is a constant value that's affected by defense.
Okay. It's just I see the damage 44%. I'm like, that doesn't tell me how much damage I'm dealing though.
Yeah. 44. Well, the percentage that just basically tells you how much percentage they do on the total HP, aka 100. So you do 44 damage out of 100.
Okay, and the supply thing is money, I'm guessing?
Yeah, the supply thing is, how do you say, your unit supplying for fuel and ammo.
Oh, okay.
Infantry units have unlimited ammo, and so do mechs. But mechs have a secondary weapon, which is, how do you say, their bazookas. So here you probably want to leave your infantry near the mountains and try to bait the tanks.
Try to tank the tanks.
Yeah, bait the tanks. They're not as I'm pretty sure LSAI is programmed like that. So how have you been liking it so far?
It's interesting. It's really interesting. I'm quite enjoying this actually.
Yeah.
Oh wow, those tanks have really long movement. Wow, okay.
Oh yeah, you should have checked their movement. They have 6. And they took a first engagement against your max, which isn't the ideal situation. Like even though how do you say you got a lot of terrain stars, or how do you say terrain bonus? They do quite a bit of damage.
Oh yeah.
Now, I wouldn't recommend attacking this turn. I would recommend actually pulling back and healing your max, so they can get more damage whenever they do attack. That's why I was trying to tell you to bait them with the infantries, so that way you can have your infantries in the front, and then the max come from the back and retaliate.
I gotcha.
Right.
It's gonna take a couple days to heal up and good to go.
Yeah.
Because they're stuck there anyway, so.
Yeah. Alright, there's the full heal mech. Probably attack this turn.
So just attack from here?
Yeah, but don't attack with your infantries. Like, look at the firepower that infantries do if you try to attack them. Like, if you try to attack with an infantry, you just see how little damage they actually do to tanks. But what a fully healed mech can do to a tank. Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure if this is this actually a truly good idea? Because won't the
it's really good.
It's
a really good idea.
Anyway. Okay.
No, it's a really good engagement. You're going to do first damage, and then the retaliation damage isn't gonna be that strong at all. See, barely any damage.
No damage, really. Whoa, what?
Oh, that's the join mechanic. I didn't know the AI would actually do that. Basically, you're able to join units that are damaged, but it explains you that, I believe, in the next tutorial.
That's kind of crazy, actually. So it just basically fully heals units.
It doesn't fully heal units. It merges the unit's HP stats. So that was an 8+2. That's why it healed to full.
Oh, Oh, that's interesting. Okay. It's still gonna blow 'em
Joining
up.
is a pretty important mechanic on certain situations, especially when capping, because an infantry that's capturing a city, is joined. Well, you basically heal the infantry, and how do you say they can capture again next turn? It's what many people refer to as joint capping, which is a pretty important competitive skill in Advanced Wars. But you'll get to see it in action sooner. Later. Right, you can finish off this tank.
Yeah, blow him up. Bazooka, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, this tutorial mission can be a bit slow because of the way they want to deal with it. I mean, another thing you could also... I think actually Nell might also tell you to like send an infantry to the side because they won't move through the mountains. And try to capture the enemy HQ, but oh well. You could also finish by routing them. I could have probably said that, but oh well.
Oh, no worries. It's not like it's too important.
Alright, so that tank probably is not going to move until there's something in its range. Hey, you could put the infantry on the mountain and bait it.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the AI in this game is not the best.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Because like I'm trying to figure
Especially the tutorial AI. The tutorial AI is weird, that's one. I'm pretty sure it's dumbed down even further than the regular AI. But oh well. The bait and switch did work. Right. Now you have two options.
This guy is not in range. No.
Yeah.
So this is just free. This is yeah. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. I'm not gonna lie. This is interesting to me. What does it mean when it's flashing like that? He's running low on ammo.
Yeah, he's running all on ammo. I believe that the mech has only one bazooka shell left.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. The tank will decide to attack. It won't die though, because you know, first engagement shakes off the HP. The way that the damage works is that the first engagement will shift out the damage, and then it will factor in that damaged unit's attack power. So say you attack versus the mech, it does like 50 damage. Now that tank attacks as if it has 5 HP.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, something I think the game never explained to you, or maybe it might explain to you in like a tutorial level that's not forced, is that damaged units have less defense, get less defense from terrain.
Okay.
So basically, it's just overall really bad to have damaged units.
So I'm just gonna double check. This guy's not in range for the first one, so I can take the first one with 0 issues.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
And there you go.
Damage
units capture slower.
Yeah, that's okay.
You can start capturing the enemy HQ though, if you really want to. If you want to win like that, but you could also probably win by routing.
So you got like 2 different technical win conditions: get the HQ or just clear out the enemies.
Or route the enemy, yeah.
That's interesting.
Some of the harder missions you definitely want to just seize the HQ.
I don't even know why I'm doing that. I'm doing that just for fun.
Yeah.
Because really, I could just go like this and win. Okay. Well, first episode kind of went a little bit longer than I was expecting, so I think this is fine for now. I might actually just continue playing this just because it's interesting and just try to figure stuff out. So
Yeah.
One more thing I have to tell you. Nice. Oop.
Once you clear a map, you lose those funds. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look on the next battle. Unbelievable.
We've been forced to withdraw? What's going on? What were the tank units doing? Those useless fools. I don't know, man. They almost wiped one of my units out, so that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I'll take direct command next time. Grr, I'll show you. I'll show you all. Victory! Yay! Nebo wins. Nebo power.
Yeah.
Yeah, the speed stat was kind of low there, but I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. This was truly interesting. This is an interesting little game. This one. Yeah, I think we're gonna cut it off here. So thank you for joining me, good sir.
No problem.
And check out Blake Blast's channel. It's down in the description below. Do you have anything upcoming? Any upcoming videos? Or
Not really. Right now, I just say to him, I'm definitely hyped for the Advance Wars 1 and Plus 2 reboot camp that will come out like in April.
yeah, because apparently it got bumped back from December to April. So
Yeah, but a delayed game is usually better than a rushed one, so I'm okay with that.
it'll be less buggy, which is nice. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe to see possibly some more Advance Wars. We'll see. I would not mind playing more of this. I might actually just finish off the tutorials while I'm waiting on the next video to be ready to record. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe to both me and Blake. As I said before, channel's down in the description below. And thank you for joining me, buddy.
No problem. Have a good day, everybody.
See ya.